Alrighty, here we are again. Let's talk about annual or yearly subscription services. Paying an entire year for a service that you've got to have all year long. Now, Netflix does not let you do that. They like the monthly, get you in there, just forget about it, and pay, which is fine, that's their thing. Hulu does offer it, but not with the commercial plan right now. Now, Hulu and Disney Plus and ESPN have a bundle you can get for a year, but not, you still get the commercials with Hulu right now. But November 12th, 2021, when that happens, is Disney Plus Day. So tune in for specials, deals, anything else that might be going on. Prime Video. If you have Prime accounts for getting stuff from Amazon, you get this free. And if you have a year's worth of Prime, you get this for a year. So you have a streaming service for a year that's paid for. Done. Lose your job tomorrow, you still got months and months of free premium streaming. Hulu, if you like the commercials, you can get a year. I'd wait till after November 12th. And they also say that on Thanksgiving, they offer deals on Hulu. So wait for that. HBO Max, you can get a year with commercials and without commercials. So if you're itching to get that for an entire year and pay for that, you can do that. Curiosity Stream, incredibly cheap for a year, like 20 bucks or something. But if you don't watch enough of that kind of stuff, you know, it's like PBS, it's like Nova. It's got stuff that's kind of dinosaurs and feature films. It reminds me of PBS or Discovery Channel a little bit. So if you want that for a year, you can get it for 20 bucks. Discovery Plus, getting ready to merge with HBO Max, possibly 2022 if the merger goes through with the government. Seems like it will. You could get that for a year, but I don't think you can get it right now because they're getting ready to merge. And they're going to be charging HBO type prices for the merger, I'm sure. But HBO has with the ads and without the ads. So if you want to get it for a year, Apple TV does give you a year version and a monthly version. Either way you want it. I would get monthly because it's good, it's bad if you're rotating. If you're rotating, this is a good rotation. Peacock, it's free. It is mostly free. Most of the stuff's there. If you're watching Dan Brown, new mystery show, that's a premium. You got to pay for that. But you can get it with the commercials for a cheaper price or no commercials. And you can get it for a year if you want to get that for a year. But you don't get it, the free version. You don't get a lot of the wrestling stuff. You don't get a lot of the Dan Brown's Lost Symbol. It's been excellent. It's been really good. There's the little logo for it. It's the guy that wrote the Da Vinci Code. Tom Hanks was in the movies. So that's what you're getting. Just added feature film. Oh, everyone's got Halloween stuff right now. Originals. This is what you're not going to get, most likely, with the free stuff. I think Amber Ruffin Show might be on there. These are the kind of things you won't get. So this is why it's the kind of thing that you wait for the end of the month or right before it wraps up, binge watch it, pay 1 month of premium, and then it's gone in the rotation. Okay? You've heard anything good? That's the Tina Fey show. She produced that. We watched one episode. It was all right. Dr. Death, based on the podcast. Heart to Heart. Kevin's always talking to celebrities in the other chair. Hey, neat. You got some sports things. These are the kind of things most likely you'll only be able to get by paying for it. Brave New World, we've seen a couple episodes that we weren't overly impressed with it. A new Where's Waldo? My daughter used to watch that. So you can get it for a year if you want it. It's the least thing I would pay for, really. Showtime you can get for a Here, I'm sure, I don't know, we don't have Showtime. Most of the Showtime shows are on Hulu. A lot of them are. You can get them on other places. You might not get all of them, but you can get started on it, and then you can get Showtime and wrap it up. That's the way my wife does a few shows that are on Star and different things. Pluto's free, Roku's free, Tubi's free. You should get all that. CW and CWC and Crackle are free. So you got that all year. Isn't that neat? All right, so Discovery's getting ready to merge with HBO. You could probably wait, unless you like Mrs. Gaines and you have to see Magnolia Kitchen. All right, Curiosity Stream, I can pass on that. Netflix, everybody likes Netflix, so they'll probably pay monthly for that. Disney, got kids, you're paying for it all year, all right? But remember, Disney, Hulu, and ESPN are bundles. Prime Video and YouTube is free. Now, how can you work it in the budget? Pretty simple. You got a couple of these things you want to pay for, but you're on a bit of a budget, but you really, if I could get it free, because Paramount's got Star Trek, there's Star Trek. If you want to see some of those Star Trek shows, but you can wait till the end of the month and burn through them and get it, cancel, get it, cancel. It's another one of those rotating possibilities. Got a lot of CBS content here, NBC content here. Now, and technically, Paramount has a deal with Showtime right now. So if you want to get both of them right now, just to get it, that's good. Get the deal and then cancel at the end. But if you want to do it, and you're like, I want to do it, I don't want to do it, I want to pull the trigger and get something, one or two more services for a year, but not everything. You can get Hulu with commercials for a year. Wait to see what Disney does. If you want to bundle it, get Disney, Hulu with commercials, and ESPN, and everyone in the entire house is probably going to be happy. Netflix should be doing monthly. HBO, you can do a year. The smart thing is, first of the month, you cancel a service at the end of the month. Just in case they cancel you, you're canceled. And you're like, what'd you do? No, I still got 30 days. I still got a couple more days left. They're like, no, you asked me to cancel, we canceled you. They don't usually do that, okay? But if you want to be cautious, a little reminder on your phone to cancel streaming service at the end of the month, cancel it. And then check to see if it has a little message that says, okay, your subscription runs out the first of the month, 31st or whatever, or the second. If you have the 7 days free, then you probably go into about 6 or 7 more days. But you cancel. And the first of the month, you add one. So you always remember, first of the month, you get a little notice on your phone, oh, the calendar, yeah, let's add a streaming service day. Let's see, I'm going to put in, watch a little Star Trek. There we go. Or watch Billions on Showtime for a month. Burn through all that. Binge watching. Okay? And next month, every month, you're dropping them, adding them, dropping, adding. You know, if you celebrate Christmas, you might want to wait in January because you got 8,000 Christmas bills coming. Your insurance comes due, that's a bad month. You may not want to do it that month. Taxes, that's a bad month. But just write it down and say, I'll try to get this month, this month. But it depends on shows too. When does your favorite show come on and when does it end? You might have to extend to a second month for a certain show. And there's nothing worse than everyone in the house. Dad loves Star Trek, and everyone else can take it or leave it. And you got a Netflix and Paramount. That's your budget. Extend that 2 months, see if everybody goes, what? Well, see, the show runs another month or two. Yeah, that won't cut it. So you got to have some strong services for everybody when you're on services people don't like. That's just a nice thing to do. And usually Netflix will make everybody happy. In my house, Hulu makes people happy. And Netflix, but Hulu is the biggest thing in our house. And Disney's getting really big. There's a lot of adult shows. We've been watching Turner and Hooch and Doogie. I mean, they're getting a lot of good stuff, and they're still going. A lot of the Marvel and Star Wars shows have been pretty good. And everybody knows The Mandalorian was excellent. You can't beat what you get on Disney. They're getting stronger and stronger. That first year was just The Mandalorian, and everyone was like, all the adults were like, is there anything else? Is there anything else? Pixar, Disney, Marvel, Star Wars, and National Geographic Jeff Goldblum's show returns on National Geographic on the 12th, I believe. Disney Plus Day. Yes, imagine that. They're going to release a bunch of shows that day. That's National Geographic. Star Wars. You got the movies. You got little Lego stories. Visions was interesting. I didn't think it was that great, but I thought it was good. You got the movies. You got the Clone Wars series. They expanded the Clone Wars series. Added a couple extra, another season. The last 4 episodes of the last season are must watch for all Star Wars fans. That's just behind the scenes. George Lucas, when he started Star Wars, how he did it, almost went broke during The Empire Strikes Back because he used his money. But he knew if it worked, it would be huge. Marvel. I mean, adults, you know, you got all this stuff. The new shows are out. There's the new Loki show. A little behind the scenes on the animated old Fantastic Four movie. No, they haven't started making the new one yet. Everyone's waiting. They got little behind the scenes things too. Pixar. And they just released a trailer today for Lightyear. It's the Buzz Lightyear movie, computer-generated kind of effects. A little more than Pixar is used to. And the guy that played Captain America on Marvel is going to be playing the voice. They really didn't do much with the voice in the trailer, but it looked good. It looked good. Look at all this Pixar stuff. And Disney. Started with the little mouse. Not counting all those old silent shows they had. They started with nothing. And that's what Apple's doing right now. There's Doogie. Excellent show. Family dramas like Doogie Howser, but set in Hawaii with a girl this time. How to stay at home. Look, Goofy's helping us learn how to stay at home. You can't beat that. That's the best advice you're ever going to get. Turner and Hooch was excellent. A little more adult in some scenes than you would think for Disney. They're pushing the envelope a little bit, getting people ready. If they have to, they're bringing some other things in. And look what they do in October. All the movies have the villains' faces. And they go, yeah. Big fan. There's Moana. The Rock played the voice of the guy that she has to go look for. Can't remember his name. Maui. So a lot of this stuff, you just budget it. Just if you're going to do a year for 1 or 2 services, don't do them all the exact same month, because you'll look at your credit card like, whoa, what did I do? And then you're stuck for a year. Then you got to remember to change it to monthly. Then you got to, so like 1 month when there's not a lot of bills coming in, I'm going to splurge on a streaming service and have 2 for a year. Not counting my little Amazon, because I got to have packages delivered because COVID, right? Yeah. Hear that? That's my little tablet. It responds to the A word. All right, guys. So if you're going to get it for a year, just as an investment, whatever, budget, or rotate in and out for a month, that's the way to do it. You just get us what you can afford, get your budget lined up, drop the cable, keep the internet. You have to have Wi-Fi and internet and a good signal. And start with one service, try it out, see what you like. You know, find out about the pause button. Phone rings, pause. You're off the phone, start. Somebody goes to the bathroom, pause. Someone goes to the kitchen, pause. And you get to see the whole show. That's on-demand streaming. That's why it's so popular. Cable is like, you got a couple commercials, run to the kitchen, run to the bathroom. If you miss it, you miss it. You could DVR it. These expensive cloud accounts have cloud DVRs where you can back them up, but there's a lot of money. A lot of money. So the cheap ones are these 2, Sling and YouTube TV. YouTube TV is like $65. That's like $35, but they have add-ons. If you get all the add-ons, you're more than this guy. So the expensive ones have sports and news. The cheap ones, you're probably not going to get much sports or news, okay? So, happy budgeting. Like and subscribe if you like what you saw. And thank you. Have a good day.